how do you manage your success? Like, how do you manage and both look at, hey, I'm actually improving? Like, what's your metric there?
Yeah, I think like at this point of my like NFT and art journey, I've gotten to like a good space where like my gauge of success is like the piece that I envision in my mind and like executing it, right? Like, can I make a piece of art that I like am really into, and like this is exactly what I wanted to make, and I execute it, right? Because like you can only get so invested in making sales and who's making what sales and why am I not making sales, right? And I think that I've learned that like some aspects of the NFT space have zero to do with the art, and then other aspects of the NFT space are 100% about the art, right? Like I've noticed like a huge uptick in my sales when I actually got to the point where I wanted to get to, like in my 3D work with making these large scale cities that I've been trying to make for a while, but haven't really gotten to that like point where I wanted to get to. And then once I got to that point, it was like, oh, I'm making big sales now. So I think it's just like putting your mind in whichever zone you want to be, right? If you want to be somebody that's focused on the art, I think that you'll have, success in making the art that you want to make. But if you're going to be focused on the sales, like, I don't know, that's like a slippery slope and takes away from the art. So I've tried my best to stay focused on making sweet art, and that's kind of like what I've been doing. So, and it's been awesome.
I hesitate to even use this buzzword utility, right?
Yeah.
But there's this idea that like utility needs to be baked into any NFT asset, whatever sector that you're in, whether
Yeah.
that be art, gaming, music, all this stuff. How do you view utility as an artist and into your pieces?
Yeah, I think there's room for it, and I think that that's like a cool aspect of NFTs and being able to see who owns what piece, and not having to like track them down in the physical world, right? Like I'm able to just like airdrop a collector something if I want to. So I think that like there's definitely room for it. I don't think anybody is like has to have any utility, especially artists who are focusing on their art. But yeah, I mean, I'm always like I always got in the back of my mind like how can I reward a collector. It's definitely not like the first thing I'm worried about. I'm worried about my art first. But yeah, I'm happy to do like collector's drops and like airdrops here and there, just because I think it's a fun aspect and a fun way to use the technology. But I'll definitely stay art focused because I don't think there's any real necessity to have utility to art. So, and there never has been. So yeah, I mean, I think it's cool, but not necessary.